Okay, so we're ready to cable, and I prefer to cable without a needle, so I don't have a cable needle anymore, or if I do, it's lost and who knows where. So with a cable needle, you don't actually have to have a cable needle. As long as you have a needle, a double pointed needle, you need to be able to get the stitches on one end and knit off of them on the other end. As long as it's smaller than the needle you're already using, it shouldn't be a problem. Personally, I knit or I cable without a needle, but first I'm going to show you how to cable with a needle first, just so you have an idea of what's going on. And in case you're wondering, I'm doing what's called magic loop. That's where you knit on something that in the round, but your cable is longer than the project is wide. So that's why there's all this excess cable here and here. That's just how I prefer to knit. So first things first, it says you're going to slip three stitches onto the needle and hold the needle in front. So that means the needle is going to dangle down here. And we're going to knit these next 3 stitches. So, and that moves those stitches to the front. And then we're going to take the cable needle, which was dangling. As you can see, there's a hole here. That's okay, it's going to be covered up. And it's just going to, we're just going to knit off of the cable needle 1, 2, 3, set the cable needle down, and then continue with the pattern. So just purl across. Now, when you come to the yarn over, you just knit that stitch like it's any other stitch, or purl that stitch like it's any other stitch on your needles. So it's just a normal stitch, just keep going with it. So we're going to cable again, so we're going to pick up the cable needle, slip the first 3 stitches, and let it dangle in front. So I'm going to go knit 3 from the left hand needle, and then you're going to knit 3 from the cable needle. Now I find cabling without a needle to be easier, so I'm going to show you how that works in just a minute. Also, I'll demonstrate real quick and then pull it back out. What you do when you, it's exactly the same thing. When your cables are moving in front, are moving to the right. So if it says move 3 stitches to the cable needle and let hang in back, you're just going to let it do the same thing, and then you're going to knit these stitches 1, 2, 3, and then knit from the cable needle 1, 2, 3, and now you can see these 2 rows or columns we've knit the stitches go from right to left. On this one where we let the stitches hang behind, they go left to right. So I'm going to take those out real quick, and then I'll show you a couple more times. I'll show you 2 more times how to cable with the needle, and then I'll show you how to cable on the second side of the work, on the second side of the hat. I'll show you how to, so we're just going to dangle this down in front. I'll show you how to cable without a needle. So 1, 2, 3 from the right hand needle, and then 1, 2, 3 from the cable needle, and then we're just going to follow the pattern. So we purl the 5 purls. Okay, so first 3 stitches on the cable needle hanging in front, and then we knit 1, so sorry, it's kind of hard to do that and not have that in the way. 2, 3, and then knit 3 from the cable needle, or in this case a size 6 double pointed needle. Place that there, and then we're going to finish with the purls on this side. 2, 3, 4, 5 purls. Okay. So when you magic loop, you just kind of pull the loose needle up and shove it in and pull this needle forward so you have something to knit onto. So to cable without a needle, you're going to slip these on the needle and then knit the stitches you need to knit. So 1, 2, 3. You're going to pinch these 3 stitches. Well, actually, sorry, I'll get ahead of myself. You're going to get the tip of the left-hand needle under these 3 stitches that you slipped. So then you're going to pinch between either your finger, your thumb and finger, or your finger and the 2 needles, these 3 stitches, and let them fall off for just a moment, and then you're going to slip these stitches through. And I accidentally dropped this other stitch, so I'm going to pick it up before we lose it. Okay, so these are the 3 stitches that we knit. These are the 3 stitches here on the left-hand needle that we slipped earlier, and we're going to knit them. So there it is. There's the cable, and I'll demonstrate that again. So purl, purl, or maybe not, purl, 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 purl. Okay, so we're going to slip 1, 2, 3, knit 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to stick the tip of the needle through. You can see it's on the other side here, those first 3 stitches. Then we're going to pop the 3 knitted stitches off and then slide the tip of our needle back through them, pick them back up. They don't go anywhere because you're holding on to them. So I'll demonstrate that 2 more times, and hopefully that will be able to help you figure out how to do this hat. So purls, all the fun stuff. Okay, so we're going to slip 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to knit 1, 2, 3, stick the tip of the needle in the front because these stitches would be hanging in the front, so you want to slip the tip of the left-hand needle through the front, and then you're going to pop off the other stitches. And you see I've got them held 1, 2, 3 right again between my middle finger and my needle, so they don't go anywhere, they just kind of hang out, and then I just pick them up with my right hand needle tip. So they're all back on the needle, nothing's lost, they're all still there, they're just rearranged in the order of stitches that they were there. Which is all that what cabling is you just move stitches from one part of the knitting order to the other part of the knitting order. So 1, 2, and 3 onto the needle, knit 2 and 3 through the front, pick up the 3 stitches. Sorry, get a little leverage to push on that. Get them on there. Okay, and then we're going to pop off the other 3, pick them right back up again, and knit the last 3. And then purl. And then when you knit the next row, some of the stitches will be a little tight. It's just the nature of rearranging the stitches. It's no big deal, just pick them up as best you can and get them on going again. So this is, you just knit into it as normal